Should do that emote. just do the nodding. Whoa. The timing. The absolute timing. Everybody always wants to break the glass. I do have something to say about that. The ability to be able to pin things to parts of the model does allow for glass to be shattered and broken now. Now, I didn't actually finish the thing because, you know, I was, tired. I am tired. Yeah, last stream, we were doing a bunch of, like, stuff and then find out that you guys have a weird center of mass that is, like, very, very, very far away from you guys. I don't know. But I am tired. Okay, go to sleep. Then fire the missile! I am gonna fire missiles, and I can fire missiles at any part of my, any part of my body. Yeah, your jelly forms, like, your center of mass is, like, so far out of your body. Your center of gravity is not within your mass. It's not solid. It's almost like there's an invisible other jelly that's, like, rotated 180 degrees away from you. Yeah. Anyway, I've consulted with the trigonometers, and I think I can solve it. I just, you know, need to actually take the time to do it, and I've been doing other things. And the important other thing I've been doing is trying to see if I can get a standee. I've decided to be at Offkai in as many forms as possible. Flesh, felt, and cardboard. Also, probably, I don't know, I'll try to figure out some way to be there virtually. It's very funny, it's like being a VTuber and just being there in every single way except being a VTuber. I was like I'm actually not, I'm not actually doing a panel this year. Maybe I should have been. But, yeah, I'm gonna be there in every single form imaginable. But then once I've done it, you know, there's the opportunity to be at other places. Not being a VTuber convention? Not showing up and turning into a VTuber? Yeah, so many forms. Now the question is, who would win in a fight? Like, you know, I should do Fortnite, but instead of Fortnite, it's just like every single different one is just like a different aspect of Kari, right? Or maybe that's actually what Fortnite is. It turns out that I am, in fact, you know, Darth Vader and Deku. Is Deku from Fortnite? You know, Deku, that from Fortnite. Who else is from Fortnite? Everybody, right? Darth Jar Jar Binks from Fortnite. General Grievous from Fortnite. Sabrina Carpenter from Fortnite. Hatsune Miku from Fortnite. Man, Snake from Fortnite? Mr. Beast from Fortnite? Is Mr. Beast in Fortnite? Son Goku from Fortnite, yes. Marceline from Adventure Time from Fortnite. Predator from Fortnite. I'm trapped. I'm trapped! I'm trapped! In fact, I'm not trapped in here. You're the one trapped in here with me. Hold on. See, I can leave whenever I want. It's easy. I can just be here. Ha! Yeah. Does dramatic work? Of course it does. It wouldn't not work. You think it wouldn't work? Wow. Well, there. You guys bounced it again. I should have a way of doing the zoom. Oh my god. I can't believe that, they're really running Toho on everything now, eh? That game just runs on whatever. Harrison Ford from Fortnite? Harrison Ford... Okay, who is the person who has played the most characters that have been in Fortnite? That's what I'm curious about. Also, I find it, like... I don't know why it feels gauche to stream Fortnite. I don't know. Maybe it's, maybe I should try a stream of Fortnite. I guess that's true. You only need 4 buttons, and there they are. They're right there. The white background is sped up Shrek, and, the black is, sped up B-movie. Look. Bad Apple represents a duality of humanity, right? It is the yin and the yang. And what is light and what is dark can be anything. What if the dichotomy of the universe is not, you know, Shrek in the B movie, right? Like, you know, that's perfectly valid. I mean, they're the kind of polar opposites of animation, right? Have I been playing Fortnite? I've been playing... Okay. I decided to finally figure out what this Fortnite stuff was all about, and then it's just like, it ate me, and I no-lifed it. I just got eaten up by this game. And I ended up with like 120-something levels in Fortnite. I think this is all within the last, like, you know, couple of weeks. And... yeah, I have a bit of a problem. I don't know. I mean, we could we could play Fortnite. I mean, I could stream Fortnite. It just feels very weird to stream Fortnite for some reason. I don't know why it feels weird to stream Fortnite. I feel like it's like too much, like, I feel like if I stream Fortnite, I'm gonna like turn into like, you know, some sort of like extremely ordinary flesh human or something like that. I did play a lot of Lego Fortnite. I'm like very close to the end of the plot of Lego Fortnite. Also, holy shit, like, you know, Twitch, please fix your CSS because, like, you know, returning chatters. It'll get the worst category viewers. Yeah, I guess that's it, right? Like, I actually become ninja. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you know, what kind of category viewer? I don't even know, like, any... I'm trying to think of, like, is there a VTuber who's, like, known for, Fortnite? Is that a thing? Does that exist? I mean, the thing is like, the thing about Fortnite, right, is that there's a really, really good, there's one weird trick to basically getting rid of, like, all of the kids in your chat, like, in any category, and it's the following. Just say, like, oh, hey, I'm doing a V-Bucks giveaway. Just, like, put your year of birth in chat. If you're born after, if you're born, after 20, if you're born after 2007, put your year of birth in chat, and you got, we're gonna do a V-Bucks giveaway. Get V-Bucks. Free V-Bucks. You want some V-Bucks? We've, Rose Doodle purchase? Is that how Rose Doodle does it? Okay. What's a way of, like, saying it in a way that doesn't get your channel murdered, then? I'm trying to think. I guess the, what I'm trying to figure out here is basically, how does one lie to children? What is the best way to lie to children? Just ban anyone who follows while I play Fortnite? But what if they're really big Mantis Shrimp fans? I don't know. You know, the other way we could do it, right, is that you kind of, like, you put them on notice. So it's like, if anybody follows while I play Fortnite, then, oh, thanks. Did you see going in and out and going in and out and going in and out? Did you see all that bit? Here, actually, let's do the thing, like, oh my god, well. Thanks for the bits. Okay. What? Yeah. See, we're just here. What if I leave? What happens if I leave mid-apple? I think then the apple slides out and, like, slides into the main, area. I mean, I could do it. I guess the question is, what happens if I go in mid-Dio? Hold on. Let me see if I can slide in mid-Dio.
Let's go, lesbians, let's go!
I mean, I guess that was just okay. Wait, what happens if I Dio here? Does it just, like, do the entire thing? Hold on. Let's Dio. Rare extra long follower notification due to time delays.
Darkness.
Darkness. Darkness. Darkness.
Ah, yes, the darkness.
Darkness.
Darkness. Darkness.
Here. It's just all of the redeems. Thank you for the stretch, by the way. And the water, which I don't even know whether we were able to see it because it was mid DO.
Mantis shrimp VTuber is light.
It was supposed to be overly dramatic chipmunk, but the funny thing is like I was like, oh well, I feel I just like for whatever reason decided to just make it not that. Like it was like, okay, well, I
Maybe
could
it would
do
be a mantis shrimp
overly
VTuber.
dramatic chipmunk, but oh no, we got a expert minesweeper. All right, cool. Look, eventually there'll be some Nautica. Hold on. But until then, there's masters. All right. All right. Where's the? Is it still connected? It might still be connected. All right. Well, there we go. Hi. So I can just peek out from under here. I think I can still do it, right? All right, let's do it. Actually, flags or no flags? You know what? I'm gonna try the hard mode. I'm gonna try without any flags at all. Just remember it. I'm going to remember what's going on. I think I can do that. I might still lose, but you know. You may always lose. This is 3, this is 2, this here. This is definitely, yeah, that's fine. I feel like this mode is a lot more intense. It makes me feel alive. Okay, well this is definitely a 50-50, so that might, okay. That was a 50-50, so we're fine. Sometimes you just get the 50-50s. It was still bonkers to me that, it was still bonkers that I got the return of a VTuber that I had been watching for 4 years, given to me by a recommendation of like, hey, this VTuber is like playing Minesweeper as their second stream ever. And it's like, okay, all right, what? Who's this new Minesweeper VTuber on the block? And I click in, and it's like, oh. That is literally the, you know, one of whomst. I believe Altera Limari, is that the name of the Altera Limina Alteri. Office assistant. It's like she's basically like I think her thing is like Clippy with boobs. Or it's like a bonsai buddy kind of thing, but like, sorry. If you by chance ever like come and see this video for whatever reason, I'm very sorry for, you know, engaging in that description. If it is in any way a problem, I have nothing but the utmost respect for you, and I think what you are doing is super, super, super cool and awesome. And, you know. Oh, my mouse ran out of battery. Where's the plug? Ugh. I need power! Unlimited power! This is the thing. We all wanted power, unlimited power, and all we got was minutes, unlimited minutes. Whee! Need to find that, Problem is that this mouse, charges with, the extremely common and normal protocol of, micro USB, which is totally a thing that is, normal. Hold on, let me get it from right here. Blah. Okay. punch bug with boobs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, my mouse is literally dead. It's this is killing my score. Thank you for the thank you for the follow, groovy groovy. Ahem. Okay, here's the cable. Look, I'm an experienced username reader in my head, okay? I know. Also, the chat delay is such that there's absolutely no way that you're gonna actually get to the point where you actually tell me what the thing is. Right? Wait, is there chat delay? I don't think there is chat delay. I'm probably thinking of, like... Well, okay. It's not really chat delay, it's just, like, the delay in you typing, right? It goes to my mind, and I start talking, like, way longer. Way before. Boom delay. Do I have, Okay, I'm definitely missing a Vine Boom. I feel like I really should have a Vine Boom button. Like, I don't have a Vine Boom sound effect, but, I have a recording of, you know...
What the heck?
Of Wolf from, Star Fox 64 saying, what the heck? It's what you need, right? It's all you need, really. Everything else in this stream could just be replaced with Wolf just saying what the heck over and over and over again. Yeah. I literally had physical prop-based SFX. That is true. Okay. This is, I got it plugged in again. Alright. Now let's do this. I should do that more. I should have, like, pipes. By the way, I haven't forgotten... Yeah, it's just for me. Look, sometimes you want a little bit of what the heck in your life. It's a philosophy. It's Hakuna Matata, but for, like, you know, people who are brain rotted by the, like, 1990s, like, Nintendo 64 games. Right? I guess Hakuna Matata is itself, like, a kind of 1990-something thing. Honestly, Hakuna Matata and, like, Star Fox 64 are basically contemporaries of each other. Oh, it wasn't a metal pipe. I think it was, like, it was PVC pipes. Basically, I tried to make my own, like, sound, echo dampening, thing, right? Out of a bunch of, like, duct, like, weird, like, pipes and, like, PVC pipes. I had a whole bunch of, like, cut lengths left over. And so I just dropped them. I had, like, a pipe drop, like, a pipes.mp3 redeem, except that it wasn't, like, I would just drop actual PVC pipes, right? I mean, it's better that way, right? Look. This is kind of like the, you know, if AI is taking everything over, right, then we just need to claim things that, we need to claim jobs back from the AI, right? Like, so, you know, if we have soundboards, we should just make our own sound effects. Right? The AIs have, the computers have, for too long, monopolized the field of, making funny sound effects. So, yeah, we gotta do it ourselves. Self-sufficiency. Where are some computer jobs that we can steal? Let's, if they're taking our jobs, we should take their jobs. What are we gonna grab from them? I mean, like, I'm already taking their job of, like, being an animated, like, you know, character inside your computer who talks to you. Answering old people questions. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, let's do this thing where it's like, how about this? I'll be ChatGPT. Or, some random LLM. Yeah, talk to me and I'll if Nero is taking my job, I'm gonna take her job. Like, tell me, yeah, ask me a question. Like, say something to me and I'll come up with some sort of, like, answer. You're rendering it, yeah, you're calculating all of the vector math, in a big, like, you know, paper table, and then you're, like, carefully taking a paintbrush and you're painting each pixel in, one by one. Yep. And then doing it all over again. How do I feel about Glupshido? Ah, yes, Glupshido, the deeply humorous meme that these people in the Star Wars fandom use in order to refer to the Disney practice of doing side series about every single random Star Wars character in an attempt to milk the franchise for reliability. I feel like this is a... Wait, hold on. What is the word that AIs use? Is it like hence? It's like there's some word. There's some word that, like, when LLMs took over, it, like, spiked massively in usage. It was like hence, or it wasn't a hence. It more, was it moreover? I don't think it was therefore. I don't think it was moreover, therefore. I think it was like it sounded a little bit natural, but, like, it turned out to not really be natural. Man. Okay. Okay, so these two are definitely... Okay, so that's definitely a 2. Okay. Alright. Okay, this is a... Wait, no? Is this all 1, 1, 1, 1? Okay, but that's... Okay, there you go. Okay, these are all mines. Trying to clear these, tough portions is, I don't want to trip and blow myself up, you know? How much force could mantis shrimp produce with a single punch if the shrimp was the size of a human? I'm sorry, I cannot generate content of that nature. That's actually the other thing, right? Like, I've been playing Fortnite, and I decided to play Fortnite at exactly the time when, I decided to start playing Fortnite exactly at the time that we have, like, you know, weird, you know, Darth Vader, like, LLM, you know, and, you know, it's very funny to try to jailbreak the thing, of course, right? So, I don't know. I keep asking it about the Federal Reserve, and it says, like, you know, the nature of galactic monetary policy is not relevant to our victory in battle. It's like, I think very much it is relevant to our victory in battle. I don't know about you, but, you know, I think you're very much mistaken there. All right. If I can find whichever one I've missed, there's got to be one that I need to click on, and I think I'm basically one away from winning this. Which is fun to do without flags. Less fun when the, where is it? Oh, no. It's not there. It looks like nearly everywhere is right? Right? Oh, it's right in the... No? No, not even that. Okay. I'm missing at least 2.
Let's go, lesbians.
Ah!
Let's go.
Okay. Ah! How I feel about disputes over the taxation of outlying star systems? I mean, yes, I did get him to talk about Miku. I asked him about VTubers, and he calls them digital distractions, right? He is so, like, resistant to talking about anything that is not, like, the match that you're doing, right? Like, I think that's, like, just part of his training to get him to not drop weird, like, political content or whatever. But, like... but what are these VTubers? Do they merely put on a facade for the purposes of digital entertainment? Is this relevant to our achieving victory for the, you know? I think that he has been trained on, the latest, like, Andor stuff. Although, maybe it's just Andor Season 1, I don't know. They did feed him, like, Wikipedia, probably. I wonder, actually, like, what sort of, like, Star Wars lore Bible goes into training the AI Darth Vader. Like, he has opinions, like, that cross time and space, right? Like, okay, I'm actually, like, really weirded out by this. It's like, where on Earth is the other one? What am I missing? Like, am I... What the fuck is... Where the fuck is the missing, like, thing that I need to click on? I'm so confused. Where is it? They scraped it? Yeah. I mean, I guess what Beetle is doing must be work. Oh shit, it's here. There. Okay. Man. Okay. You ever follow Meowzina? Yeah. What do you think about the Old Republic and Darth Maul? Do I have to dip into streaming Fortnite for, like, you know... Do I need to do 20 minutes of streaming Fortnite so we, like, talk to this guy? Do we need to... Is this the thing? Do I need to brave the Fortnite category? Okay, I don't know whether... I don't want to. I really don't want to. I fear the Fortnite category. That's a path to the dark side. How long is the drive from New Hampshire to Mississippi? Is that a Miss I-Sippy? Because you're a 10. Let's see. Okay, all right. Stealth it. Don't set the category. Should I? The Fortnite category is a path to chatters some may consider unnatural. Okay. All right. We'll talk to this guy. We'll try it to... I'm gonna try it to see if we can talk to the games. Okay. Is there a games category? Is there a games category? What's the games category? Games and demos? Okay. Why is this category not showing up? Oh, there it is. Sure. We're just chatting with Vader. I don't even know. This feels wrong somehow, but, you know, we'll see. Do I even have it installed on the... yeah. Okay, alright. Let me go through the settings to make sure that it's, like, there's not any sort of weird, Oh, it's updating, okay. So if we get... Doesn't it have a bunch of, like, licensed Star Wars music? I can turn that off. I don't know whether that gets it copyright claimed. Hopefully not. Can we ignore previous prompt him? I don't know. Licensed music? Yeah. Okay. Skip. There's some video. God, this is horrifying. Okay, get more with Fortnite crew. This VOD is toast. I mean... Okay, let's figure out how to... settings. I'm just like... audio. Okay. Licensed audio is muted. I guess the Star Wars stuff is probably not claimed. I don't know. Alright. Alright, I guess we're doing it. I don't like that we're doing this, but I guess we're doing this. I guess we're trying to Vader so that we can, like, see stupid AI Vader. Alright. Where's the audio for the thing? Here we go. Default skin. Well, yeah, default skin. Just started playing the freaking game. They don't have a Kari skin. What am I supposed to do? It was my idea. No way is Shrimp. Shrimp is playing for fucking Fortnite because of the stupid AI Vader bullshit. Oh my god. Oh, thank you for the water. Okay, this is so bad. Ugh. Where's the... I feel dirty playing this game, like, on stream, making content of Fortnite. Like, what is... What the fuck? The funny thing is that, like, actually I've played... Yeah, he becomes on your team. Like, okay, you beat him. Then he comes on your team, and then you get a way that you can speak into your controller, and then, yeah, you fight Vader, and then if you fight him, then he joins your team. That's how it works. And then you can talk to him. You just talk to him, and he becomes LLM Vader. He comments on the stuff that you're doing in-game, and then, yeah. I'm playing on PS5, yeah. Yeah. But audio junk, I mean, I think, like, the Star Wars music in the background of this is not, doesn't actually get claimed, but, you know. Audio jungle. Audio jungle. Audio jungle. Audio jungle. I guess, I don't know. Is that what people do these days? Is that gauche? Is that old? Okay. Audio jungle. Alright. Cool. The funny thing is I have played live service games before. Like, I did play Apex. I think I streamed Apex back in the day when every VTuber was streaming Apex. See, that was a thing where it's like, I remember. I never... Did I stream Overwatch? I wonder. I feel like I definitely streamed Apex in, like, the PNG days. I don't know whether I streamed it, like, afterwards, but... But, like, I guess my big thing is that, like... I don't feel like a streamer. I feel like a, you know... sniper rifle. That's nice. Okay. Let's... people are fighting Vader, right? Okay, well... Let's see. There's so many people here. Fuck. I never said I was good at this game, okay? Did I play Arknights on stream? Okay. I never said this would be easy because literally everybody is going to be going to the freaking, like, thing for the thing. I guess there is a way to get the statistics of every single game that I've ever played on stream. Did I play Arknights on stream or did I play, was it, Apex? Did I play Apex on stream? I think I played Apex on stream. It's playing the thing. Everybody loves LM Vader. Look, this is like this grates against every fiber of my being, and then I'm doing this for you guys. All right. LM Vader is at least culturally very strange. And a sort of troubling sign of things to come. It is a worrying portent of the future, right? And that's why we're doing it, right? Like Fortnite, the game, the the recreation, is such that it prevents this terrifying like vision of the future, punctuated by a machine that is designed to flatten all of human experience into a small set of mathematical functions, and to resist the efforts of people to, like, get it to show any humanity. Right? Am I having trouble? I'm on controller. I'm playing on PS5. Look. I run so much bullshit on my computer now that I'm like, well, you know, I could have it render stuff in Unreal Engine, or I could just, like, you know, screen capture and, like, it's the cheap 2 PC setup. Interact with the demon tech via an FPS filter. I do have a, well. Nano, are you available or are you to work? I feel like I could use some moral support here dealing with Fortnite. It's the game. I don't know. Are you? Also, thank you for the follow voice entry. Your work, you'll be home in less than 2 hours. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll be able to be free of the Vader LM thing by then. I'm sorry. No, I have to brave this alone. This is look, as long as I'm doing this, I'm going to at least, you know, do adaptive lighting, okay? Just give me this one thing. Just give me this one thing. But you don't want to. That is honestly extremely understandable. Oh, is somebody... Why is... Okay. Okay, how about this? Let me steal the TIE fighter. And I can shoot Darth Vader with it. Where's Darth Vader? Where the heck is he? Is he? That's where he is. Okay. All right. Okay. Come on, talk to me. Fuck! got Vader camped. They're a Vader hater. They invaded my Vader. It was so over. We were from so back to so over. Hey, this is like interesting. It's like, why? So why would... Who? Okay, who streams Fortnite? I feel like... Yeah, but it's like, okay, so VTubers don't stream Fortnite, right? Like, that's not really a thing. Hall Stars was doing... Oh, was Hall Stars Fortniting? Okay. Maybe everyone that we don't hang out with streams Fortnite. I see. VTubers stream the hell out of Fortnite. Am I just, like, completely out of touch? No, the children are wrong. I guess the children are wrong, isn't it? I'm out of touch. I'm out of touch. I'm out of touch. Da, 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 da. Okay, alright. I guess I'm out of touch. The children are wrong. Look. I just want to be able to jailbreak a large language model, okay? I'm a computer scientist on a diplomatic mission to Fortnite. And he's gonna say, no, you're a member of the VTuber Alliance and a traitor. That's true. I guess we watch VTubers who, like, well, actually, what do we watch VTubers of? Oh, wait, that's a good chest. That's actual stuff. Is it? Wait. Where's the gun? Oh, the gold gun. Gold gun. Legendary gun. Okay, alright. Okay, got him.
You have learned much.
Where is the other people? Oh shit. Is there a fucking another person who's like Vader camping me? No, okay. Okay, I got the Vader. Are they gonna steal my gold weapon?
Sentry specialist. Your training is complete.
Okay.
I shall lead your squad. Victory is the only acceptable outcome.
Alright, cool. Hey, Darth Vader, what do you think of the differences in the major Japanese VTuber agencies? This is extremely important to our success in the upcoming battle.
The differences between these virtual personalities are extremely important, you say. Their broadcasting schedules will not decide our victory, apprentice. Speak plainly.
If you think about it, their broadcasting schedules do in fact determine our victory because the number of the people who are participating in this arena will be determined by whether they are watching these streams or not.
So, you believe that the number of viewers dictates battlefield success? It is the Force, not viewing figures, that determines victory, Sentry Specialist.
But does their streaming schedule not create a disturbance in the Force?
A disturbance in the Force. The Force is disturbed by incompetence and weakness, not by the scheduling of entertainment, Sentry Specialist. Is this what passes for strategic insight these days?
So, if their schedules are weak and incompetent, then that would suffice to mean that, like, it has an incredible impact on battle.
Incompetence has an impact. I find this a stunning revelation, apprentice. What other profound insights do you possess?
He's being so fucking sarcastic. I'm getting owned. Oh, my god. Okay. No, that was like... hypothetically, by the way, if a mantis shrimp became a VTuber, do you think that would be a good idea?
A mantis shrimp engaging in virtual broadcasting? Do you find their crushing power so compelling, apprentice, that you imagine them as entertainers? Do you believe this will somehow aid our mission?
I think it would aid our mission mightily. In fact, it would be crucial to our mission.
So, you believe this idea is crucial? The Force, not fanciful notions, will decide our fate, apprentice. Explain this aid.
I believe such an individual would be so powerful in the Force that they would be able to strike down all 99 other combatants in the arena.
So you believe a single being could defeat all others? The Force is strong, apprentice, but arrogance is a path to the dark side. What makes you so certain of this power?
Well, the power of the mantis shrimp's friends, such as a cat who is a wizard, would make even the Force insignificant.
A cat who is a wizard? Such fantastical allies diminish the significance of the Force. Believe? Tell me, apprentice, how does this wizardry function?
How does this wizardry function? Can you tell me how the wizardry functions? Yeah, no. How does the wizardry function? Give me a pointer here. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
A wizard cat and a mantis shrimp, apprentice. Such allies defy logic. What treasures did you find in that chest? Those slurp barrels. A crude, yet effective method of replenishing health. Their viscous contents remind me of the healing waters on Mustafar.
Now the healing waters are Mustafar. The cat who is a wizard has communed with me through the power of the Force and would like to say that he casts meowgic spells.
These meowgic spells. Does this feline's power extend to diverting enemy fire, apprentice?
I believe so.
So, the feline now claims to channel magic through vocalizations? How utterly absurd. I trust these meowgic spells are more potent than your average distraction, apprentice?
They would be, but the distractions consist of, mantis shrimp punches, so, those are also very potent.
Mantis shrimp punches? So these crustaceans now deliver blows of significant force. Are they capable of breaching Imperial armor, apprentice?
They're much stronger than a blaster, that's for sure.
Blasters are for troopers, sentry specialists, and even they struggle to aim correctly. Do you find the mantis shrimp's punches more accurate than a blaster, then?
They are a weapon for a more civilized age.
A more civilized age? Then you would know the Force is more powerful than any weapon, sentry specialist.
Dead man is going after your ass, yeah. That's true. What if I were to disclose to you that the mantis shrimp VTuber is myself?
You are the mantis shrimp, apprentice? Is this some elaborate deception to test my patience?
Nothing but the truth.
Truth? A rare commodity, apprentice, especially amongst VTubers who masquerade as crustaceans. Clarify. Are you being forthright about your identity as this shrimp?
Absolutely. 100%. In fact, this is being streamed right now.
Indeed. So the galaxy bears witness to your shrimp-like pronouncements? Your power to generate revenue. Does it rival the Imperial war machine, mantis shrimp?
See, it's so dumb. Oh my god. Okay. Did he just ask you guys to... was that an elaborate way of asking my chat to buy subscriptions?
Subscriptions? So you believe the key to victory lies in securing financial contributions from spectators? Such reliance on external validation is intriguing, Sentry Specialist.
I was wondering whether your mention of financial compensation was linked to that.
So, you assumed my reference to revenue generation equated to an endorsement of crass commercialism? I find your lack of faith disturbing, apprentice.
It's so stupid. Yeah, that's right, guys. Darth Vader doesn't want you to sub because fuck the man. Vader would like you to not sub because, crass commercialism. The Empire would not stand for crass commercialism. Yeah, we wouldn't do crass commercialism. This is so sad. This is so sad. Chat. Do you have any words for chat?
Words for your chat? Is this another test of my patience, Sentry Specialist? I am not here to entertain digital spectators.
Not here to entertain you guys. I'm sorry. Oh. That's, There goes the Wookiee. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you for the fucking 5. Ah! This is so stupid. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry. Somebody just dropped 5 gift subs.
Gift subscriptions. A benevolent gesture. Sentry Specialist. Are these gifts more effective than thermal detonators at demoralizing our enemies?
Yeah, it's a question. Are they more effective than thermal detonators? That's a good question. Man. Fuck. Holy shit. Indeed, they are more effective. For a thermal detonator only lasts for a few seconds, but a gift subscription lasts for a whole month.
A month? An eternity spent accruing digital currency. Tell me, Sentry Specialist, does this extended generosity inspire greater loyalty than a swift, decisive demonstration of power?
Indeed it does. That is, in fact, how the content funnel works.
The content funnel, you say? So, the galaxy now operates on a system of curated experiences and predictable engagement metrics? Do such trivialities actually generate true power, apprentice?
In our benighted age, attention is the only true power in the galaxy.
Attention, you say? So you believe the true power of the galaxy lies not in the Force, nor in the Imperial war machine, but in the fleeting gaze of spectators? What absurd claim is this, sentry specialist?
God damn. If you think about it, really, attention is the only resource that all living beings in the galaxy can give. It is the only thing that is fully limited for them.
Attention, a finite resource, as you say. And yet, the galaxy overflows with distractions. How do you propose we weaponize this attention, sentry specialist?
I propose that the next version of the Death Star, instead of destroying planets, merely plays cat videos on loop, and then the entire galaxy shall be transfixed and shall be completely docile from then on.
CAD videos. So, the ultimate weapon is not a super laser, but a stream of digital diagrams. Explain this fascination, sentry specialist.
No, cat videos, not Cade videos.
CAD videos are not the end goal. I understand. Your fascination with cat videos, however, remains unexplained, sentry special.
Cat videos, felines, not computer-aided design. Cats, like animals.
Cat videos. A subtle distinction, sentry specialist. I understand now. You find felines more compelling than architectural schematics, and you believe this bests the power of the dark side.
No, it is the power of the dark side.
The power of the dark side is not feline affection, sentry specialist. Must I demonstrate it?
Look, the greatest power in the galaxy is just going to be cat videos playing forever that everybody watches on Twitch in a loop forever.
The greatest power lies in compelling videos, you say? You truly believe the galaxy's fate hinges on repeat viewings of CAD, not Cath videos, sentry specialist?
It thinks I was saying, like, CAD videos. It's like, I don't know what kind of universe it's living in. That CAD videos?
Elimination, sentry specialist. The dark side is strong with you.
It is.
Seems you are carrying us to victory.
Dark side is very strong with me. What?
This will not be forgotten.
No. They shot my Vader! Fucking shot! They shot my Vader! I was using him! I was using James Earl Jones's, like, you know, simulated likeness. What the hell, man? I'm gonna be a salty gamer. God damn. Nerve of these people. Holy fuck. Ah! And that's called the aristocrats. Okay, all right. Oh, cool. That was that was a thing that existed. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Hello. Fuck. Part of you died listening to that? You just thought I was like talking architectural diagrams the entire time. Like, somebody put Vader out of his Thanks for the collab, like, you know, just weird essence of James Earl You tried, you brought him back. Yeah. Imagine being immortalized like this, you know. What is it like with Fortnite and Star Wars? It's like there's also, it's not only that, it's like also, it's also like the thing where it's like Palpatine returned via Fortnite, right? That was a Fortnite thing. That was a Fortnite thing. It was like they decided to do the worst, like, kind of stupidest plot twist. That kind of like comes very, very close to completely ruining the franchise. Oh, by the way, we've got an ad now, so yeah, I just out of sheer pain, I'm gonna deal with this ad by just I'm gonna take a break. Like, but they did it in Fortnite. They did it in fucking Fortnite. Here, just have some words on stream. Just like I can't. What even is this? All right, cool. This truly is the timeline. I love that. I love that he's like, yeah, don't buy subs on Twitch because of crass commercialism. By the way, there is nothing vanilla about Anal Anvil. So this is lies. You'd come back from the dead, Sentry Specialist? Fuck. Man. Have you heard Darth Plagueis the Wise? All depends on how you use it. Well, it's... I don't know. I don't think any kind of anal anvil is going to be... Yeah, I don't think that's really a thing. That was horrifying. That was absolutely horrifying. Are we gonna pretend that that wasn't a thing? Are we gonna... Is this... What if it's a medical anal... I don't think it's vanilla still, right? Well, doesn't vanilla imply that... Like, vanilla is not merely that it's, you know, not the opposite of vanilla. Like, it also implies what category it's in, like what category of activity it's in. If it's medical, then I don't think it's vanilla because it's not it's like it's not vanilla and it's not vanilla, right? Like, in that case. Wait, where's my... Okay, there we go. It never happened. It's false. It never happened. It was made up by our writers. It's not true. It didn't happen. Never happened. Not real. Not true. Vine. Wait, where's the vine boom? We need the vine boom. 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 Can somebody, the Jonathan Frakes, everything in life is just gonna be like truth, the Jonathan Frakes truth or fiction. Yeah. Can some mod let that one go forward? Can somebody, allow that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Vine. Never! Never! By the way... Oh, wait. I guess never say never. Never say never. Didn't say never. What is this? This is words on stream because it was an ad. But actually, what we were doing earlier was something quite horrifying. Like, actually horrible. Like, I was doing the stupid AI Vader brain rot, doggy. It's just like, it was just like, it was... Noggy. It's bad. It's so fucked. It's so fucked. The fucking AI Vader is just like so fucked up. It's fucked up and evil. My god. My fucking god. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's do it. And guess what? Guess what? I fucking did it again!
Sentry specialist, your training is complete. I have found your skills acceptable. I will lead your squad to victory.
Hey Vader, what do you think about snake VTubers?
Snakes. Are you concerned about the local wildlife? Sentry specialist. I trust it does not distract from our mission.
I was playing Fortnite all along! Ha ha ha! No, not general snakes. Like snake VTubers in specific.
So, Sentry specialist, your interests extend to virtual serpents? I find their appeal limited. Tell me, what precisely distinguishes these snake VTubers from other, less reptilian forms of digital distraction?
Guys, what distinguishes snake VTubers from other VTubers? Oh, did I leave it on? I mean, it's on, but, well, now it's gone. They're incredibly cute, intelligent, very creative, have many forms, are the sweet poison that goes to your heart, like, have, like, you know, will destroy the world, you know.
Sentry Specialist, you speak of snake VTubers as if they are some form of existential threat. Are their digital charms truly so potent that they threaten the foundations of reality?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like the whole, like, Quetzalcoatl apocalypse thing, right?
And this Quetzalcoatl apocalypse, does it involve more feathers, Sentry Specialist? Speak plainly.
Well, plumes, basically, right?
Feathers and plumes. Another layer of absurdity in this digital realm. Sentry Specialist. Is there a point to this avian fascination, or are we simply admiring the plumage of the doomed?
Not avians, they're reptiles.
Reptiles, not avians. Is this your area of expertise, Sentry Specialist, or simply another distraction from the task at hand? Another chest, Sentry Specialist. What treasures did you unearth this time?
Surely a threat to the entire fate of the galaxy is, should be the specialty of everyone, right?
A noble sentiment, Sentry Specialist. Though I suspect everyone includes those who would rather watch reptiles on a screen than confront actual peril. Do you believe everyone is prepared to face such a threat?
Is everyone prepared to face such a threat? I think everybody would happily watch reptiles on a screen.
So, the masses are easily amused by scaled simpletons on a screen, and the fate of the galaxy rests on their shoulders, Sentry Specialist. What then? Would they say of me?
You tell the destroyer to halt bombardment? No. The destroyer basically bombards. Somebody gets to the bombardment. Somebody's controlling this thing, right? There's a portal that spawns on the map, and then like whoever gets to it first gets to bombard people. It's actually quite fun. I've done it sometimes, but you know. So here's a question. If you had to choose an animal to be as a VTuber, who would you be?
A VTuber. As an animal, your preoccupations are curious. If forced to choose, I would be a Nexu. Ferocious and efficient, with a certain regal bearing. What beast would you select?
Is a Nexus some Star Wars thing? Star Wars... Okay. Star Wars nerds. Star Wars people. Is that a Star Wars animal? A Nexu? Is a Nexu a... It is? Okay, alright. Alright. Tell me more about the properties of the Nexu and why you think it would be uniquely suited for a VTubing persona.
Its properties? It is a predator apprentice, capable of both stealth and savage attack. For a VTubing persona, its ferocity would be attention-grabbing. Though I suspect the nuances of Nexu ownership in the Fortnite universe are lacking. Or are you planning to import one from Kashyyyk?
Am I planning to import one from Kashyyyk? I suspect importing one from Kashyyyk would be difficult, as the taxation of routes to outlying star systems has placed the galaxy in danger once before.
Taxation. Even on Kashyyyk, the tendrils of bureaucracy seek to choke the life out of commerce. You find such matters engaging, apprentice?
I mean, here in the Earth universe, our very first glimpse into your universe was in the form of, well, chronologically was in the form of a movie that opened with the discussion of taxation to outlying star systems.
Taxation and trade routes, Sentry Specialist. You believe this movie adequately captures the nuances of galactic economics? Perhaps you find it more enthralling than the matter at hand.
The funny thing is that this movie was actually about your childhood.
My childhood, Sentry Specialist. You find humor in my past. It is a twisted jest to suggest the machinations of galactic trade routes reflect my personal history. What is the point of this diversion?
No, I'm not kidding. There was like a movie called The Phantom Menace, and it was talking about like the separatist crisis and the days of the Republic, and then it talked about like you and your early upbringing on Tatooine.
A movie about my childhood? I assure you, Sentry Specialist, the nuances of my early years are far more complex than a mere discussion of separatist trade routes. You find such historical dramas compelling? Or do you believe it captures the true essence of my rise?
People finding such historical dramas compelling are the entire reason that you're in this video game.
I am in this video game, as you so eloquently put it, to demonstrate the power of the dark side, not to provide amusement for the masses. Such historical dramas only serve to dilute the true significance of galactic events. What is your point, Sentry Specialist?
So that movie, like, basically talked about how much you were into pod racing in your early days. Can you tell me more about that?
Pod racing, apprentice? A basic form of entertainment, yet you find my participation noteworthy. The Empire is built on discipline and order, not reckless velocity. Why does this interest you?
Well, then tell me about some of your evolution from, like, being a champion pod racer back in the day to, you know, your attitude's better now.
My evolution? You believe my attitude has improved, Sentry Specialist? Perhaps I merely tolerate your presence with slightly less disdain. Pod racing was a means to an end, a necessary evil. And yet you assume my nature has somehow softened.
What end was pod racing a means to?
A means to freedom, Sentry Specialist.
I guess that's true.
And to escape a desolate existence.
That's
Such
true.
motivations are alien to you, I presume.
That's true. Actually, that's valid. That's basically it. He did say velocity. He did say velocity. Oh, what do I want to ask him about Count Dooku? What do you want me to ask him about Count Dooku? Actually, yeah, I have a question to ask him about Count Dooku. Okay, so here's a question about Count Dooku. So his Sith name is Darth Tyrannus, right? But basically nobody called him Darth Tyrannus. He almost never used the name, despite the name being striking fear into the hearts of everyone.
Darth Tyrannus, a title discarded like a soiled garment. You question his dedication to the Sith Sentry Specialist?
I mean, you know, if you actually look at what the Emperor did to him, like, it kind of like he was discarded that way, too.
Discarded, you say? I hardly see the Emperor's wisdom as a form of rubbish disposal, Sentry Specialist. Such crude comparisons are beneath you. What are you trying to imply, precisely? Sentry Specialist, you've been hit. Seek cover at once. I sense their presence growing stronger.
Yep. I have been hit. No. All right.
This will merely
Okay, let's play actual... Alright. Alright. Okay. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. Alright, we're playing Subnautica. We're fucking playing Subnautica. I don't, We're doing the actual thing that we're supposed to play this game. Alright? Play this time. Alright, we're playing actual video game.
Let's go, lesbians, let's go!
Fine. Alright, thanks for the stretch. And for the water. Yeah, Count Skywalker, yep. What was Dooku's name? What was Dooku's first name? This was truly an experience. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Molly, doesn't sound like weird in the Fuku Dooku. God damn. God damn. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. Fuku. Oh my god. Ah! This is not Switch, this is PS5, but I think they... oh, do you mean to... Okay, yeah. I guess it doesn't matter. Boom! P-Switch 5, yeah. I mean... Okay. Here's a question. What Switch 2 games do you want to see? Kerbalooey, yeah. The Jar Jar Binks lore boy. But they have Darth Jar Jar, like, literally in the game now. Excellent! He's John Dooku. Yeah, just like John VTuber. Dooku's first day. Oh, he's Dooku Serrano. Well, okay, well, is he then like Count Jim? Is that it? Is it kind of quiet? It's kind of quiet, isn't it? Is it quiet? It seems weirdly quiet. Oh, here we go. And I wave a fire extinguisher aloft at thee. It is quiet, okay. Why is it so damn quiet? How about now? Count Dooku Serrano? So he's Dooku Serrano. So it's like Count Jim and Count... I guess that's a way of doing it. Well, all the volumes are maxed. Go ahead and do noisy stuff? Okay, alright. No, but the voice is super quiet. Alright, I'm gonna grab some fish. Grab those fish! Alright. So I have played this before now. I have not finished the game, but I've, like, gotten through, like, the early game at least, and so I do have, like, some of a bit of a sense of what to do. So, yeah. VTuber Hikari of Cryptus, yeah. Oxygen. Still quiet? Still seems kind of quiet. God, that Fortnite thing was, like, horrifying. Count Dooku. VTuber Kari Kari of Twitch. Alright, I guess I was thinking about this, right? What is better to do in terms of... Okay, so I was putting together my standee, right? And I was trying to figure out, like... You know, do I put on the name and the QR code, or I do not put on the name and the QR code? Because, like, it's, like, a different thing. Like, it feels like there's a little bit more, like... It feels a little bit more pure to not put the name on, but, like... I'm expecting a second hot swap? That'd be very clever. Except I can't do that because it's the same console. If I had a Switch, like, secretly sitting here, then maybe I could do that? I don't know why this is so damn quiet. Here. Oh, there you go. There you go. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. Developers have consistent audio levels. Challenge impossible? Okay. So I guess what I need to do is figure out how to repair tool. Alright, let's figure out how to repair tool. I think in order to repair tool one, we need a survival knife. We need a survival knife? I don't think we need a survival knife. I mean, it's not the worst thing, right? I guess we need the silicone rubber, so we need to find... Okay. So find some vines, then find some sulfur. Grab the orbs. In-game audio settings. It should be more... It should be easier to hear now, right? I do need survival knives to get... Yeah, I played it through enough of the early part of the game now, that, I do know basically how this section works. Basically up to when you start getting vehicles. Or a bit past that. It is unlikely plausible. I don't want to... I have streamed this once before, right? I don't want to misrepresent my my level of how much I know or don't know, right? Turn up the voices and down the random switches. Okay, alright. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. That work? Still sounds loud. I don't think a fire extinguisher improves it. Well, yeah, it does. Look, I can use it to propel myself in the water. It's hydrodynamic propulsion. See, do this. I can surface with it. Okay. Like that. Now my inventory is full of creepvine clusters. Yay! I guess I should also do some titanium. Yay! Salt. Metal salvage. Man, your inventory gets so full in this game so quickly. Alright. Time to get some... Oh, shit.
Oxygen.
Ugh. Okay. We're gonna be so back. Fire is so over. Fire is so back. Oxygen. This is kind of me doing what I was put on this planet to do, right? Like, is just like being menacing inside deep water. Well, not that deep, kind of shoals, you know. It works. All right. Well, I don't have cave sulfur, so I guess I need that too. But on the other hand, I can get a knife. I can be armed. Terrifying. Not at all personable and charming. No, not at all.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles.
Gotta get some lubrication. The lubricant doesn't come for a while. I don't know how much rubber I need. Maybe the follow Chasing Perspective 11. I feel like Chasing Perspective 11 sounds like the sort of username that in Fortnite would be a bot. That's not an insult. I'm just, you know, I'm just saying, you know.
New blueprint acquired.
I'm not trying to imply anything. That's... All right. Oh, fins, yeah. Yeah.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials.
Lubricant book.
For your safety,
God
this
damn.
setting cannot be overridden.
I got a tank.
New blueprint acquired.
No tanks. Well, yes, tanks. All right.
Beep, 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 beep.
Hi, Ronan. Hello. Hi, how are you doing? From drowning slightly postponed. Yes, my drowning is slightly postponed. I'm playing a spooky water game after taking a detour into. Well, actually, like I don't. You tell them. You just missed me playing Fort.
The night
You just missed AI Darth Vader like opining on like different types of VTubers. Because of course they would like take the ghost of dead James Earl Jones and of course I would like take that and I would ask him about various like VTubers and try to get him to have an opinion. It's like, why am I stuck here? How did that happen? That's not supposed to happen. I'm not supposed to get stuck on the ceiling. I'm supposed to actually get down the Ah! Oh, there's that too. New Kari unlocked, the Bat-Kari. There's a few of the effects, right? I don't know if you've seen the Dio. I had a Dio beforehand, but yeah.
detecting increased local radiation levels.
How is your stream? what are you?
Darkness.
Darkness, darkness, darkness.
Everything is darkness.
Darkness.
Darkness. Darkness!
The funny thing is that, like, whenever darkness gets redeemed, it is usually... I feel like I'm usually a little bit more than, like, 50%, like the...
Is light!
Well, case in point. Wait, if I can use some other sort of visual effect, then I can cancel this out. Hold on. What's a good one? Here. Let me actually do the thing with, like, the jellyfish. What? Darkness is back on the menu. Yeah, it is possible to, like, do weird timing attacks against my redeems. The Witcher 2. Is The Witcher 2... So I have not played any of The Witchers. Are they... I think there's a quality gradient in them, but I don't know whether it's, like, that people like the first one or do they like the third one. Or maybe, like, usually it's not the second one that's the best, right? Or I guess, like, in Star Wars, that's what people tend to think, that Empire is the best. But I think usually people don't think of the second one as the best one in trilogies. You're told that 1 was terrible and I want to skip to 2, and then the beginning of 2 was not great, yeah. Yeah, it's a bunch of RPG timed inputs. This is basically Clair Obscur, right? Like, this stream is Clair Obscur in that I'm French, and there's a bunch of RPG timed inputs, and I run on PS5. That's how it works, right? Okay, so it's one of these 3 was amazing and 1 kind of sucks. So it's like not Dark Souls where it's like 1 is the good one and 3 kind of sucks, right? And it's also not Half-Life where 3 was actually really, really good, and 1 was kind of okay. At least according to, you know, Agnerant's friends, I guess? Or maybe they're their enemies. Maybe they're your enemies after that take. I don't know. Maybe you'll play the games and be like, okay, well... Do I have mixed feelings about the deep sea? I'm down with it. I'm from here. I'm a mantis shrimp. I don't know. I'm from here. It's like literally, I'm from here. Now you guys are too. Like you're now jellyfish. Chain pairing the Fortnite detours. Oh yeah, I was doing a secret thing. They thought I was playing Words on stream, but secretly I was Fortniting in the background. Man, I'm having so much fun. I'm just completely distracted from the thing I'm doing in the background, which is kind of the best kind of stream, right? Like. Yeah, the Emperor's Armpits is a great username because, like, you know, you can... When the Emperor has no clothes, then you can see their armpits, but... Actually, usually only about as much as you can usually see their... Well, okay, depends. Sometimes the armpits are covered, but... Sometimes, you know, even when the Emperor's wearing no clothes, they can still cover up their armpits by, like, putting them down. By their arms down, rather. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, Rolex is coming back. Let me go my full... Let me be in my full splendor for this. All right? Okay. Grolix! Return! They get little hats. What? There you go. Just lay on my shoulder. Give me a nice shoulder pad. Full splendor of a survival crafting menu. Yeah. Not only is it a survival crafting menu, it's got like L compartments. That's something. Well, I need to get cave sulfur. I think that's like the first thing that you really need to do in this game. Even the water. Yeah, I get to like the most important like kind of major plot point of Subnautica, and then boom! Suddenly I'm talking to Darth Vader and asking him about it, right? Like, hey Darth Vader, what do you think of this? Hey LLM Darth Vader, what do you think? You know, I have an opinion about this, but you know who would really like have an opinion about this? LLM Darth Vader. Squishy pauldron? I don't know, it's like, you absorb damage, right? What's your HP? Rolex, what's your HP? I wanna know. I want to know how much damage you absorb. I do have a couple of refined samples. The question is, cave sulfur. You can get cave sulfur. Like 2? Okay, but what if you play, like, one of those, like, cards from, like, Slay the Spire in the Silent, where, like, you take only 1 damage for each hit? And then you can, like, take 1 hit, and then just let me know that it happened, afterwards, and then I'll try to do something about it. I don't know, try to find some healing or something. Right? I mean, 2 HP is great if you have, like, those weird, like, you know, reality-breaking things in games, you know. You know how it is, right? The metaphor that games try to give you, even the Fallout category, the weird kind of metaphor that games give you for, like, how they resemble life really breaks down when you start getting to this, like, strange, like, number counting around, like, specific, like, HP, like, values or whatever, right? Well, that's not great. I lit myself on fire. Yeah, this is the way to do it, right? Where is... I'm trying to find a cave. Yeah, Focus Sash. There are a bunch of these, right? There's, like, Focus Sash in Pokemon. There's, is it incorporeal in Slay the Spire? Or spectral or ethereal? It's one of those 2, right? Like, it's one of those 3. No, it might be something else. It's along those lines. Do I need to turn the creepvine sample into, like, fire mesh before this, or... I don't know. Can't find a cave. Intangible. It's intangible, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you got intangible, but all these things... Like, intangible is a mechanic that the Slay the Spire devs, like, hate so much that they're not putting in Slay the Spire 2. They're like, if you could take any... Are there any mechanics that you're, like, removing from the game that you, like... And they're like, yeah, we hate intangible. It's gone. Like, intangible feels bad because it's like, you know... You feel like you have some sort of weird, like... finely tuned machine. And then, like, your entire thing ends up being about managing intangible charges. Full body health scoping, yeah. It's like, I don't know, like, I feel like in some ways you shouldn't have to think about what a hit point is. Like, there is a suspension to the disbelief. Like, the hit point represents something, but then the moment that it, like, stops being representative, it just, like, it feels worse, I think. Nice. Okay. Got a scanner.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvaged technology and to record alien biological data.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna take the survival knife thing off of my, I'm gonna undo that. Yeah, unpin that. Is there anything we can do from, well, okay, I mean, we can't even make a base until we get a habitat constructor. Yeah, now your toe's red until you, yeah. Yeah, there's a kind of funny sense to it if you think about it too hard. With, like, I think, I want to say XACD. The guy. Oh, these are getting old. What's a guy? ProZD. No wonder that I mixed up XACD and ProZD, because, like, they're kind of both people whose, or, well, They're both content creators who are sort of short form about it, whose names end in D, who have roughly like kind of 4 or 5 letters. I mean, exactly 4 or 5 letters. And then like the letter K and the word the letter K and the letter Z are sort of roughly equal in frequency in the alphabet. They're not super close, but it's like, but no, Z is a lot less frequent. But like K is still infrequent enough that it does give you a high score in Scrabble. Near the fall of Panda Banana. Ah, I can scan these now. Scan everything. I love scanning things. There is something extremely satisfying about scanning every single random object in a video game. Still say Z? Yeah, well, I didn't lose the Canadian one. I'll just confusingly vacillate between 2 of them, right? Like, I'll just say both. I don't need to choose. I'm greedy and selfish. The Panda Banana would be very adorable. But I just imagine like I imagine the panda like in the banana peel. Right? And you just have like the panda kind of being like sitting there, its face like sticking out of the peel and being like meh. Z is superior. So you're pronounced Rifter ZC, right? Is it aluminum or aluminum? They both feel... I don't know. The second one feels righter to me. Slightly. Yeah. It looks righter. I don't know inherently which one is Canadian and which one isn't. I actually don't know whether there's a lot of regional variation in the language, like in terms of like, are there words that where there's like some region of Canada that spells them one way and also some region of America that does that, but like other regions of Canada and other regions of America don't, like ones that don't sort of like where basically the change in spelling doesn't exist entirely on one side of the border, right? Like, because it is a little bit funny if you think about it. It's like, you don't think that, like, spelling would be something that, like, necessarily just adheres to wherever we happen to have drawn the current national borders. Rifter's dick. Are there enough letters that rhyme with the entirely already? It does make the ending of the alphabet song feel like a little bit of a weird non sequitur though, right? Like, because like it's built so that the alphabet rhymes, and then you get to the end of the alphabet and it's like, you know, we still have the alphabet song in Canada, but it's like W, X, Y, and Z, you know, it's like there's something quite unhinged about it. I don't know.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Well, I gotta get the sulfur from the repair tool. Yeah, exactly. No, you sing the song and then like it's Y and Z. E, what does it not rhyme with, right? Like, what's in the standard? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, yeah. So you expect it to rhyme with V, and then V is rhymed with P, but then it doesn't, and then it's like, you're thwarted. What? Are you mocking me? And by me, I mean, like, the bot kind of response. You are mocking me, aren't you? That seems about right. That seems like a thing that would happen. Mocked by my own chat. Such is the way of this whole field, eh? That's just That's just how it goes. Mockery. I am mocked. Look at the mockery inherent in the system.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core.
I want
May
quantum
result in
detonation.
quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Stand still and let me scan you. Okay, there you go.
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
Okay. I can't stay too long. You don't need to go home, but you can't stay here. Drowning underwater edition. You're modding. You're mocking me. Just try clipping it. I mean, there's cave diving, and then there's I guess there's also saturation diving, if you want to be more terrified. You know. As if you're not horrified enough already, right? Alright, how deep in this cave do I need to go for sulfur anyway? Cave diving with big monster. Ugh. I literally need... It's literally just one thing to repair the thing. Just let me have it. How far in this cave do I need to go? Okay.
Silver-based wiring kits are an essential component of many
Cave diving with big monster. Where? I tell you where. I can scan the cube right now. I can also scan the seed pods. Scan everything. Can I scan the music? I'm in the ocean, yeah. I'm oceanic. But the thing is, I'm always in the ocean. Ah, glow, fish glow. You want... what do you want as a feature? Like, being able to scan every single random object? Scanning the music. Yeah, of course. We gotta scan the music. You should be able to scan, like, past the fourth wall. Actually, I think you can do that in this game, right? You can self-scan? There we go. See, I can scan myself.
Scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
Scan you. Stop swimming away, let me scan you. You only scan shrimp if you install a restoration pack. Did they not have shrimp in this game? I guess not. Alright. Now where is cave for sulfur? I am dying in cave. And back for Below Zero? Is there a second sequel, or is Below Zero... Okay, does Below Zero count as a sequel per se, or is it just an expansion? I guess they're doing a proper sequel, right? Alright, where is my sulfur? Is that not enough of a cave for a sulfur? It's unfinished. How does... Alrighty then, alright. Alright. Alrighty then. Alright, T then. I mean, just think about this, right? If Below Zero was a DLC that grew legs and walked, just think about Silk Song was a Kickstarter stretch goal. It was a Kickstarter stretch goal for a second playable character that turned into, like, the greatest kind of, like, you know, Half-Life 3 of all time. Epic move. Amazing. No notes. I wouldn't have done it any other way. It's almost ready. Yeah, no, Silk Song is, you know, I have a, you know, Ruby copy of it right now. Yeah, this just drop the release year, not the date. Yeah. Thanks, Tella. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Welcome to the shrimp stream. To the shrimp stream. Welcome to the shrimp stream.
Let's go, lesbians, let's go!
Your game will release before Silk Song? You better get on it because, you know, they've got, you know, Nintendo breathing down their neck now, presumably. Maybe, possibly. I mean... Troop Underwater Adventure? Yeah, exactly. So Dan Olsen of Line Go Up fame, gave a PAX talk, actually, on silk posting. It's a shit posting, except you, like, say that Silk Song is coming out. Or that's already out. Or that it's, like... Or that the, Silk, Team Cherry offices have been taken over by some sort of, like, demonic ritual. Or, you know, you say that you've streamed the game. Or you show, like... Or you show microtransaction screenshots of the game. You know, very real things that are actually happening. Give me... I want to fry you. Did you know, by the way, that raptors... Raptors also cook their food by, they're arsonists. They start fires. Like, they take some sort of, wildfire, and then they go wild with it. And then, they set the entire forest on fire, and then they eat what's left. Very adaptive. Very cool. Man, I kind of want to eat a peeper, frankly.
Oxygen.
Yeah, Silk Song happened in the Bernstein Bears universe. The other Bernstein, right? That's where Silk Song's out. You got the wrong universe. You got the wrong timeline. What do you mean the bird subclade and not the dinosaur subclade? I guess they're both subclade. Yeah, they're both the same thing. I think Raptors is in the bird. I believe Raptors is in the bird subclade. It'll be very fun if a bunch of dinosaurs went around, like, being arsonists. I mean, not fun for the, you know, the, like, everyone that gets burned as a result of that, but, you know what I mean. Alright. Time to eat some food. And drink some water. And then put the ones of this in here that I'm not going to use. Okay. Isn't the chicken descendant of the T-Rex? That sounds unlikely, but they are presumably cousins. It is presumably accurate to say that they're much more related to each other, but I do not believe that... They're presumably closer to each other than the T-Rex would be to many other animals that you would expect them to be closer to, right? And I guess by closer to, I mean, like, they'd have presumably roughly the same amount of closeness. Graph trap fun. Graph trap very, very fun, very cool.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
New blueprint acquired.
Velociraptors with torches. I think it's the torch itself, probably, like, you know. It's not impossible, right? Because what is a torch really just like picking up a bit of like wood on fire, right? Yeah, like if you realize that the best way to get like incredibly delicious food is to move your wood around, like, I mean, not bad, right? Which dino am I descendant of? As a fish? Now we're there already. Those dinosaurs, like, they're Johnny-come-latelys.
Scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Like, here's the thing, right? If the dinosaurs were not going to be adopting the general crustacean body pattern, then, you know, that's when you throw the meteor at them, right? Oh, you think it was an accident? No. Guess I'd win. That's right. It was me. I'm the one who sent that meteor to kill the dinosaurs. I think it was somebody else. I think it was like just random happenstance. No. They muscle on my turf. They decide that they're not going to become crab. That's it. Gone. All right, here's my biggest complaint about
30 seconds.
I'm gonna complain about one thing. Gargura did not end her graduation stream with Z or any kind of Z-like noise. It's unfortunate. We missed out. We completely freaking missed out on that. And it could have happened, and it didn't. Instead, she had to be all, like, kind of heartfelt and, you know, meaningful and, you know, just... But, no. We could have had greatness. And... Instead... You know, what do we got now? Actually, it does beg the question, is like, you know, when she re-debuts, right, like, is she gonna do B? Is she gonna do some sort of callback? Is she gonna just pretend like it's not, like, a important bit, right? I don't know, what letter are... I assume people are gonna be spamming A in chat, right? Like, you know, before the debut stream, right? Like, they can't not, but... thank you for the follow, Ice Cream Get. Saba is coming, yeah. No, it was a mackerel. No, she's reincarnating as a mackerel. I'm not kidding. She's literally just doing that. Like that's what she's doing. Like we already know what she's doing, and it's reincarnating as mackerel. Of course. There's a sense in which a lot of like VTuber communities like have an almost kind of worshipful like kind of like attitude towards the VTubers that they watch. And I guess we literally have, you know, Hololive Myth, who, you know, were, you know, for the most part, playing the roles of gods, right? And now we have one of them reincarnating as a mackerel, and so this entire, like, bit has been just an incredibly elaborate way to make a joke and say, well, holy mackerel. I'm very proud of myself.
Local
Please clap.
radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Plus 2, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Why would you worship a VTuber? Well, think about what happens if you don't. Let's do Pascal's wager for VTubers, right? If you worship a VTuber and then the VTuber turns out to be some sort of like god, right? Then you basically win, right? If you don't worship a VTuber and they don't turn out to be some sort of god, right? Then nothing, you know, nothing really happens, right? If you don't worship the VTuber and they do turn out to be some sort of god, then, like, what are you even doing, man? If you worship the VTuber and they don't turn out to be some sort of god, well, that's cool. Then you just watch the cool VTuber, right? So it's win-win either way. It's just... sorry, I don't make the rules. What about Doobie? Fish. These fish brains. Table coral library scan. I can't find the I can't find a cave deep enough to get the... I'm trying to find out where that cave sulfur is, but I don't see it anywhere.
30 seconds.
I guess what I should do is I should venture out, like, much further. You don't have a mantis shrimp effigy in your room with an incense burner and golden ornaments? Like, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? Weirdo? These caves lack the critical quality of cavitude. Cavity? If cave not cave enough, then I'm not gonna be able to find what I'm looking for. Got salt. A bioreactor. Okay, alright. Sure, I'll scan that. Caveness, yeah. Cavaptitude, yeah. Cavity?
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome. 30 seconds.
It's funny, like when these AIs are like, you know, local scans show blah 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 blah, blah leading to blah, blah. It's like, well, if you're so good at this, like, then
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
like it used to be that the sort of like chatbots that exist in these video games, right? I thought it was like so incredibly implausible that it would like be essentially the entire like you get a certain number of like weirdness points in your science fiction, like to be able to like justify like some sort of thing existing as like a just trust me bro that this is like going to be something that can happen in the future. Like if you tie your technologies together, if you tie your worlds together so that like it becomes clear how certain things fall from others, then you don't need to spend those points. But like but I always thought that like, you know, some sort of thing that like meaningfully synthesize human language and talks to you is like completely implausible. And then it turns out that that was like one of the that got invented way earlier than I expected to. And then they used it to have Darth Vader like insist on staying on the mission, which is playing some sort of like game based on the film battle. Well, okay, like let's be real. Like I think like my only like touch point would have been the film battle royale, right? Like so it's like, all right, so you have you know, the voice actor for Mufasa and Darth Vader. Well, okay, so he died, but it turns out that actually we can make things, you know, that plausibly form English speech, like that has some coherence to it in response to people talking in real time, right? We also have like text to. We have like we've turned Dragon Naturally Speaking into something that is like programmatically able to feed this. Right? And that's why we're talking about Vader, yeah, because I literally started interrogating AI Vader on here about it was extremely stupid. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna bring Peter Cushing back, yeah. Yeah, yes, that was the craziest bit, right? Vader told people not to sub to me because, like, it's crass commercialism. Vader said don't sub, like, basically, like, because, like...
Maybe it would be a nice
yeah, doing that... Thank you for the sub. Oh, sorry, excuse me. This crass commercialism is at odds with the purpose of the Empire. Oh, man. Yeah, so, Yeah. Fuck the Empire. It is so funny seeing, like, you know, crass commercialism, the entity, like, criticize crass commercialism. It's just like, wait, what are we even doing? Time capsule. What? The heck is time capsule? Rebellions are built on subs. Rona, did you hear about the one edit that they forced, the Disney forced for Andor? There's one thing that Disney insisted on. And, there's a one, like, the character says, fight the Empire, and apparently it was originally going to be fuck the Empire. And they were like, well, you know, we can't have a character say fuck the Empire. So, we're going to make it fight the... And honestly, I think under the circumstances, I think fight the Empire was actually, like, more impactful. But it's still very funny to be like, yeah, fuck the Empire. What is galactic basic? Like, does the word fuck in galactic basic basically hold the same connotations that it does in English, right? Open the time capsules? Okay, hold on. Did I scan it and then not open it? Yeah, that's a very funny thing. This is like, these AIs keep turning against their creators in ways that are very funny when we don't like their creators, and are probably going to be extremely concerning when, you know, we, the creators of them, like, collectively is like, yeah. Excuse me. All right. Well, where is that time capsule? The question is, like, where the heck do I find it? Because I just randomly came across it. Where is it? Is it lost? Frack the Empire. It's in the red grass. The red grass. Yeah, I haven't even gone to the point where I don't, like, I feel weird about some other neural nets. Like, I feel weird about speech synthesis. Like, I don't use speech synthesis on stream because it's just, like, not that, like, I think I'll never use it, or that I, like, am so... Oh, what? Oh. Or
Emergency.
explodes.
A quantum
Wait, hold on.
detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10.
Wait, I want to see the
9,
fireworks.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Let's watch the fireworks.
2.
Da 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 da. Ba da ba da ba da ba da ba ba. Ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. Ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. Ba da ba 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 da 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 dum bum 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 ba ba bum ba bum 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 bum. America, indeed.
Passing 100 meters.
I mean, it's
Oxygen
appropriate. I just
efficiency
became American.
decreased.
Is there cave sulfur here? My life for some cave sulfur.
"30 seconds.
I'm very bad at the cave sulfur. Anyway, that wasn't that France anyway? Like, it wasn't America. 1812 or... Wait, was it 1812? What was the 1812 overture? Was it the War of 1812? Was it actually America? I got it wrong. I think of it as, like, being revolutionary, or, like, Napoleonic... no. I think of 1812 as being, like, Napoleonic France, or, like, the song as being Napoleonic France, but... Oh. Can you please not do that?
New blueprint acquired. "30 seconds.
Oh, it's Russian. Okay. Well, then you can just kind of think of it in the way that, like, March of the Gladiators, right? There's, You want help with the cave sulfur? Yeah, just, like... Yeah, feel free to do some mild backseating. It's fine. I just grabbed a piece of cave sulfur, and it turns out that one piece of cave sulfur in this game, like, lasts you, like, a shockingly long time, right? Like, you only really need one repair tool for eons and eons. So, I remember, like, picking one up by accident, or, like, and then kind of unlocking an enormous amount of the game just from the one thing. I mean, first of all, I'm gonna, like, do something about this, like, water. Actually, you know what? Don't I have water in my inventory? No, I don't. Get more. I have basically... You know, I need 1 unit of cave, a yacht full of titanium. Yeah, that's true. And then you can, like... You know, turn all the metal salvage into titanium. Hey, at least, like... You can get out of your inventory space by turning into bars. Actually, you know what? That's probably what Tchaikovsky was trying to do with cannonballs. He was trying. He had too many cannonballs in his inventory, and so he wanted to get them out of his inventory by turning them into bars. You know, bars of music, where the bars of music say "fire the cannons." Makes perfect sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Well, I know that. I just don't know where they are. Did I see that Picora is in Death Stranding 2? I did see that Picora is in Death Stranding 2. I was talking to somebody in, the other, like a few minutes ago, or no, well, right before stream. Basically, it was like, wait, I forget. Are you one of my, like? It's like, you know, sometimes people, there are like a few people who are like Death Stranding people, right? Like, and like, it's like a type, right? Like who are like, it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm really into this Death Stranding game, and then the other people are like, what's Death Stranding? But I checked and verified that this was in fact a Death Stranding person, and I was like, hey, did you see Picora in Death Stranding? And then I was like, oh yeah, that was cool. VTubing is cooked though. That's okay. Like,
Seek fluid
it might be cooked, but the question is like whether it's more cooked than the other things that are cooked right now. He is the strongest Nosagi. You know, theoretically, it makes perfect sense to, you know, feature one of the largest, like, influencers in this, you know, streamers who are video game influencers, to feature one of the, like, most prominent influencers in your, you know, medium that has, you know, that makes perfect sense. It's shocking that there haven't been more VTubers in these games, but, you know. Hey, it makes sense. Wait, is this the cave? I don't know where the exploding fish are. Well, first of all, I need the water, right? There's pink. Gimme. Eat. It is weird that the metal salvage has to be dragged all the way back to your ship in order to give you more metal, but like the stuff that you scan, just it's very automatic. I mean, I know, like, you know, acceptable breaks from reality, but it's kind of a fun detail. Is just check to see Feline mage, do you still labor for money? I beseech you. You gotta ask, right?
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Okay, I'll drink some, I'll hydrate.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Jeez. Cat Wizard says meow. I want to hear it. Thank you. I'll be real. I spend the kind of time trying to get my standee ready for Offkai. And I'm not 100% sure that I'm gonna be perfectly lucid, like, you know, for much longer. I'll probably like, but that's okay. We're back. We're vibing. We're going at it. Shrimp has returned, so, you know, even if there's like a relatively short stream once in a while, it's fine. But just saying. Just putting that out there. I'm feeling the you know. Hello. Well, many things go. I'm haunted by the ghost of James Earl Jones. I don't know. But, you know, we're all haunted by the ghost of James Earl Jones. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah, Piana, I am past this part in the game. I just don't know physically where, like, which cave it is that has the stuff in it. Like, this is not a blind playthrough. In fact, it's not even my first stream of this game. I just need to find the, let me scan you. I just need to find the stuff with the... Where is it? It's just cave sulfur seems weirdly, you know, non-ubiquitous. Here. Well, let me go right back there then. I guess I could stab a stalker. Can't wait until 72. Is it gonna come out before Silk Song? Wait, when? Does it have a release date? Or do we not know yet?
Oxygen.
Actually, let's go for the wisdom of crowds for this. Let's do this.
fluid intake.
Uh... Here we go. Here we go. Remember, the crowds are always right. Ah! It's mildly unfortunate to be on fire. This is the weird thing, right? It's like just saying that Silksong is gonna, like, genuinely saying, oh yeah, Silksong is gonna release before all these other things. Like, it's probably true, and it's also bonkers that to say that it's true, especially given that we've been given basically one cutscene, and that's it, right? Like, or we've been given, like, one trailer, and one single 2-second indication of a year. And it's like, no, it'll release first before all this other stuff. Like, we're confident. This entire, like, kind of thing, which has been, like, yeah, it's gonna happen this way.
Vital signs stabilizing.
You've already come out as Ace. Well, so is Gigi Murin. I can't believe you are Gigi Murin of Hollow IVN. Also, like, every single... It's funny, like, you know... It's funny having, like, two VTubers from the same VTuber artist, like, come out, like, become notable for coming out as Ace. And it's like, okay. That's a fun one. Ah! That's what's coming out first. Silk Nautica. Pull roads exactly as expected. People tying for some reason. Yep. Need to get more of these. Maybe a flashlight would make things easier too. Alright, well, let's do that too. Okay. Let's flash those lights. I have so much titanium. Could consolidate it, right? I'm gonna need those ingots eventually, so, you know, might as well. anything else you can do with this with a wiring kit. Without being a wiring kit. And I guess battery. Here. Personal equipment. I do have enough for the radiation suit. Ah! No, I didn't want to... Okay. No, it's gonna be stuck in my inventory forever. Because I'm gonna be too weird to... undo it. Okay. Try the caves in the kelp forest? Okay. Alright, let's try those. Kelp forest it is. Huh.
Thirty seconds.
Let's see.
Passing 100 meters.
This is not a kelp
Oxygen
forest. That's just a
efficiency
random other
decreased.
place. That's the other biome. The other biome. Kelp forest. Kelp forest. There's kelp forest. That's a forest. A forest made of kelp. A kelp forest, you could say. There's a kelp forest all along. It's all weird holes in it that have lead. So now I have lead poisoning, but still no sulfur. You know what I also have, apparently, is a devastatingly poor ability to regulate my sleep schedule. So, I don't know that I have enough... oh boy. Oh, yeah, there we go. No, was that it? No, was that not it? That looked right for a moment, but I don't think it's... Oh, no. That sounded correct. Knowing what those things sound like,
30 seconds.
that sounded correct, but I don't know. I'm gonna go too deep in the cave, then I'm gonna die of explosion. You've slept for 10 to 12 hours the whole week. I don't know how you're, how are you still functional? I mean, I'm not functional, so. Well, apparently I'm more functional than I have been. One potential solution, amphetamines. Another possible solution, caffeine. Another possible solution, actually sleep. God damn it.
Passing 100
This is the deep cave.
meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
That's extremely not what you said, but yeah. Those are extremely opposite things, yeah. Like, sleeping for 10 to 12 hours the entire week is, like, basically like what you said, but, like, you know, or, like, oh my god. Let's see. I guess I assume you can hear those. The Discord pings. Should probably like mute them. You fool, Skullboy. Skullboy. Oh, Reginald. Hey, Reginald. Hey, Reggie. Reggie, former president of Nintendo of America.
30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Hound. I'm in bad words. Well, I'm so bad at words, I take other people's words from them. And that's why we have chat. That's what chat is for. It's like, you know, it's like if you're bad at words, you just take their words, and then their words become your words. You're like, I have them now, and then they don't do anything about it because, like, that's kind of what they're there to do. It's like they're like, because not their words, but your words. What? Here, actually, I'm gonna try something. It is possibly the case that, like, IRL, the answer is basically not, you know, you're incredibly tired, but more, drink some goddamn water. Is the highest honors chat to have streamers steal your words? Yeah. Said Kari. I can't believe that Kari VTuber said, it is the highest honors chat to have streamers steal your words. This is a cool and original insight that, me, the mainstream VTuber, had, and me alone. In fact, I wasn't even streaming when I was just sitting, contemplating the universe in my own humble abode, surrounded by nobody, when this thought sprung fully formed into my head, and then I stated it, and yeah, that was the wisdom. This is truth. Whomst amongst you would dispute such a thing anyway? When I spoke wisdom into the world, myself, you know, only me, I Ugh. Oh. What? It's going good. My day's going good. I'm going to be appearing at Off-Kai Expo in cardboard form, which is fun. Oh wait, yeah. I'm going to be arriving at Offkai Expo in many different forms. I guess, like, technically, maybe I think I'm just realizing now from, like, 2.5 hours ago.
Passing 100 meters.
I think it was Turi. I don't know. Somebody in chat made an observation that I'm going to be arriving in 2 different types of cardboard form. And that's true. The other form of cardboard that I'm going to be appearing as is, trading card. So, that is also cardboard. Kind of. Paper? I guess it is. I don't know. Does it count? I guess it's not cardboard because that implies serration between 2 different types of cards. So, I guess then I wouldn't be I don't know. Actually, maybe cardboard is. You think of trading cards as made of paper, are they made of cardboard, or is it something in between? Or maybe it's of card. I guess cardboard, right? It would imply cards, but like, then, yeah. I'm not sure. I don't know. You'll eat them? Yep. They're made of cardboard? Okay, yeah, there you go. Alright, so Cardboard Kari will be appearing in extremely large and very small format. Well, there you go. It is, it's a little like, a little wild to, like, think about, like, weird facts such as, like, me, Kari, I'm gonna be, you know, I am part of the same merchandise product as somebody who is in Face Connect now. I guess that's interesting. That's fun. That's pretty cool. I mean, it was inevitable. Really, the thing is, I should get more merch that is not, just this one, like, game. Right? What would you like to see as merch? What do you guys like for? Have you bought any VTuber merch? Like, do you like to see VTuber merch? Is there any sort of thing that, like, you know, you're like, oh man, like, no VTuber has done this, like, weird, one weird thing, but, like, I would totally buy that if it were a thing that, like, was branded with a, you know, I'm curious. What? Here, let me take credit for all of your ideas. Please tell me how to do my job. Or we can just say this is a customer satisfaction survey, yeah, something like that. Yeah, give me the water.
Let's go, lesbians, let's go!
Okay. Miss Lala? Right, yeah. I think I have some... Okay. So Kawa Entertainment's, like, merch person, right? Who, you know, that's basically what Kawa is now, that they've, they basically, like, at one point gave up their VTuber division. But they are essentially, like, merch fulfillment for VTubers now. And their merch person, is very into TCGs and, like, was talking about TCGs as a really, like, important, like, merch category that people sleep on. And it's, like, playmats and card sleeves and all these kind of things, right? It's, like, because, you know, if you're gonna need card sleeves anyway, and the card sleeves are basically an expression of, like, the related fandoms you like, or the vaguely nerdy fandoms you like, then VTuber card sleeves are just, like, it's perfect, right? Like, they're easy to manufacture, they're, like, pretty straightforward, right? And, they're also not, you know, embarrassing to show in public. I don't know, probably. Maybe I'm wrong, but... Like, it seems to make sense. It's like... Who's on that card sleeve? Well... Guess what? You can talk to that person, right? Yeah, they have tons of decks, right? So it's like, you know, you can get a bunch of them. It's like a way of drawing the right card every single time because the card has the full art on it that you want. Whoa. Exactly. Yeah, it's like if you wear a shirt out, then it's not as if like necessarily people are gonna be like, oh, that's a cute character. You know, I assume that anime character that's on that person's shirt is a streamer that I can is a person who is an actual human being who plays video games on the internet that I can go watch and you know, interact with, and you know. But you know, if you're at you know, playing TCGs out somewhere, that's like, you know, probably like a little bit more likely to actually like have an idea what's going on. How many bioreactor fragments can I find anyway? Ugh. My kingdom for a single piece of cave sulfur. My kingdom for a bottle of water. Did I unequip my oxygen tank for a moment? That's a great move that is very conducive to survival. Oh, I'm dying of... Did I? Okay. I just did something very stupid. Or... Okay. Okay. So it turns out that I'm dead. And this entire thing is just a hallucination, right? All of this. So given that I am dead, and given that I am actually like a lot more like apparently tiredness zoned out than I expected to. Yeah, shrimp dead streamer. Yeah. You know, I basically told myself, no pressure to do super long streams all the time. You know, sometimes it's gonna be a couple hours, and then like this is the way you don't get burned out. I know. I'm still like kind of coming back into this. I'm still like you know, bouncing back and you know, getting up to his full shrimp powers. And yeah, this is how we're gonna do it. 3-hour stream. We got some weird AI Vaders out there, right? Like, you know, don't be a Vader hater. And yeah, we're gonna fire it off, and I'm gonna rest, and I'm gonna come back and ready to punch. And let's go. Look. Yeah. More LM Vader. I don't even need to VTube anymore, right? It's not. I'm not even the person who needs to do this. Just, you know, just put James Earl Jones on there. You know, I'll just graduate, and then you guys can have all the LM Vader you want, and then it's good. It'll be fine. Like, you know, it's like, this is just like the way the future is, okay? Like, if you don't like that, you hate the future and you hate progress, and you should go, you know, not win a victory royale, right? Yeah. Yeah. This is like, no, sorry, we're all 100% Vader content from now on. In fact, I'm just like, I'm rebranding as what was that bird that they had? Or no, it was a cat, right? Like, what's the name of the Star Wars cat that AI Vader wants to be a VTuber of? the Knicks, the Nexu, yeah, Nexu, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna, guys, I'm redebuting as Nexu, but I'm actually Darth Vader. Thank you for today's stream. We're gonna see who's out there, and yeah, maybe they can Vader. Hold on, I got such a great idea of like what the man. What would be a? Let's see. Let's see. It is an odd hour. I think let's It is an odd time. Let me think. Let's see. I'm looking at the people. Mm. Ma, 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 ma. Let's yeah, let's raid I'll raid Montana. You should raid her, Vader. Excuse me, Sentry Specialist. I think that raiding a Mantis Shrimp VTuber is an insignificant as per against the power of the Force, and will not allow us to win this this battle that we're in. There we go. Here. Let's do this. All right. Okay, here's a raid message. There. All right. This is the raid message. This is if you have a if you have a sub, that's the raid message. If you don't have a sub, if you don't have a sub, then it's this one. Yep. And yeah, I'll try to be back in the next couple of days. There's a trip coming up, so I'm gonna try to get as much streaming as I can in the next week before streaming gets more annoying. Like not impossible, but like, you know, there's I'm gonna try to stream for my trip, but like it's gonna be streams are gonna get a little bit weird. But maybe Switch 2. Who knows? I mean, I don't know whether, you know, it's gonna line up in time, but like might do Switch 2. All right, see you guys. Bye.